A former managing director of the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, Samuel Dubik Mahama, has dismissed reports that ECG containers at the port have gone missing. Speaking on the Super Morning Show, he clarified that the containers were never lost but may have been misplaced. He revealed that the Ghana Revenue Authority auctioned the containers during his tenure because ECG failed to clear them due to cash flow challenges.
So the last time the minister spoke at the beginning of this whole container gate or container saga, he said the containers are in the port. The conversation would have been different if the containers had left the port and they were in the custody of what? ECG. And then the containers got lost from the yard of ECG. Not so. But in this regard, the containers are within the port of the Republic of Ghana and it's within the control of GPHA and Ghana Customs. My candid opinion is containers cannot get missing. They can be misplaced. If they get lost at sea, you are immediately informed. Since there is no record to the fact that containers got lost at sea, because of the international supply chain logistics, there's a platform. When you key in a container, the way bill, who was in control of the container, all of that is there. I just think, we should dial it down a notch. Let's all assist the minister, because we all need to get to the bottom of this, to get to the bottom of where each container sits. And I think it's just a matter of all of us, including ECG, including the two state agencies who are in control of the port, have a proper sit down, go through the paperwork, run it through the system, and definitely we'll come to the right conclusions.
So are you saying the containers are there at the ports?
What I'm saying is the containers cannot get missing. At worst, they have been misplaced, or the only other option of a container leaving the port is through an auction. So there's also a database that will show which containers have been auctioned. So the whole conversation is ECG, yeah, it's okay, fine. In every home there are issues, but the conversation now is this: let's situate it. The containers were in the port. To the best of my knowledge, at the time I was leaving, it was well within. The only people that would give me that full facts was the Director for Materials and Transport. And I believe strongly at that point, his main concern was that we were not having enough cash flow to take the containers out of the port.
Okay.
2, there was an investigation under the LNR project. So those bunch of containers, which was quite a number, were also stuck at the port because Yoko was investigating.
How many?
I can't say off the top of my head, but they're quite. Now, PDS also came in. At some point, we realized that some of the containers were being auctioned. So
auctioned by whom?
By the GRA, by the Customs Division.
While you were there, they started to auction some of these containers.
Yes, it came to my notice, and I responded. I don't know, for some weird reason, some of those letters have found their way into the public domain. I wrote a few letters saying, hey, could you halt on the sale of these containers? I quite remember, I don't think I got any response on that.